Answers in NPTEL. Question number 1. The milling cutter processes option A single cutting edge, option B two cutting edges, option C multi-point cutting edges, option D none of these. The correct answer is option C multi-point cutting edges. Let us see the explanation. You can see the milling cutter image here. This is the multi-point cutting edges. Milling cutters are indeed classified as multi-point cutting tools. They have multiple cutting edges, that means teeth, that simultaneously engage with the workpiece during machining. So the correct answer is option C multi-point cutting edges. Question number 2. The arbor is mainly used to hold dash in the milling machine. Option A overarm, option B spindle, option C cutting tool, option D mandrel. The correct answer is option C cutting tool. Let us see the explanation. The arbor in a milling machine is primarily used to hold the cutting tool or milling cutter. It acts as a shaft that ensuring it. The correct answer is the particular base graduated in degrees. Option A yes, option B no. The correct answer is option A yes. Let us see the explanation. You can see this image. This is the swivel vise. It has circular base graduated in degrees. So the correct answer is option A yes. Question number 4. Dash is the process of dividing the periphery of the workpiece into a number of equal parts. Option A indexing, option B turning, option C slotting, option D reaming. The correct answer is option A indexing. Let us see the explanation. Indexing is the process of dividing the periphery of a workpiece into a number of equal parts. This is typically done using a special attachment called a dividing head or indexing head. So the correct answer is option A indexing. Question number 5. In the milling operation, the material is removed from the side as well as from the periphery using option A plain milling cutter, option B side milling cutter, option C slab milling cutter, option D none of these. The correct answer is option B side milling cutter. Let us see the explanation. In milling operations, material removal from both the side and periphery is achieved using side milling cutters. These cutters have teeth on both their sides and periphery, allowing them to cut into workpiece from the side and also cut along the edge. So the correct answer is option B side milling cutter. You can also see this image. Question number 6. V grooves, notches, dovetail slots, reamer, etc. are generally made using option A slab cutter, option B T slot cutter, option C end mill cutter, option D angle milling cutter. The correct answer is option D angle milling cutter. Let us see the explanation. V grooves, notches, dovetail slots and reamers are often created using angle milling cutters. These cutters have angle teeth designed to produce specific angular cuts. For instance, they are used to create V notches, serrations and other angular surfaces. So the correct answer is option D, angle milling cutter. Question number 7. In dash, machining is done by abrasive particles. Option A, milling. Option B, drilling. Option C, shaper. Option D, grinding. The correct answer is option D, grinding. Let us see the explanation. In grinding, machining is indeed done by abrasive particles. A grinding wheel, the primary tool in this process, is composed of many small, hard, abrasive grains bonded together. These grains act as tiny cutting tools, removing material from the workpiece. So the correct answer is option D, grinding. Question number 8. Dressing and truing is required in option A, milling. Option B, drilling. Option C, cutting tool used in lathe machine. Option D, grinding. The correct answer is option D, grinding. Let us see the explanation. Dressing and truing are primarily required in grinding operations, specifically for grinding wheels to maintain their performance and accuracy. Dressing is the process of restoring the sharpness of a grinding wheel by removing dulled or glazed abrasive grains. This helps to prevent the wheel from becoming clogged and ensures it can cut effectively. Truing is the process of making the grinding wheel concentric with its axis and correcting any runout or shape imperfections. This is crucial for ensuring a consistent and accurate grind. So the correct answer is option D, grinding. Question number 9. In grinding wheel designation 51A 36L 5 V23, the term V denotes option A, grade. Option B, structures. Option C, abrasive type. Option D, bond type. The correct answer is option D, bond type. Let us see the explanation. In the grinding wheel designation 51A36L5V23, the term V denotes the type of bond used in the wheel. Specifically, V stands for a vitrified bond. Other bond types include resinoid, that means B, rubber R, and shellac E, each with its own characteristics. So the correct answer is option D, bond type. Question number 10. A fine grain grinding wheel is used to grind dash. Option A, hard and brittle material. Option B, soft and ductile material. Option C, hard and ductile material. Option D, soft and brittle material. The correct answer is option A, hard and brittle material. Let us see the explanation. Fine-grained grinding wheels are generally used for grinding hard and brittle materials. This is because fine-grained wheels create a more controlled and precise cut, which is essential for materials that are easily chipped or damaged during grinding. So the correct answer is option A, hard and brittle material. In the next video, we will discussing about week 11 answers for basics of mechanical engineering 2 in NPTEL course. Thank you for watching. Please do like and subscribe my channel for more updates.